So today we're going to talk about how to get rid of toxic people in your life, or how do we deal with toxic people, and how do we stay positive? This is something that I just got off a call with, and it's so interesting because people struggle with this. I take it for granted that I'm in a positive state a lot, and I don't realize that people actually struggle with being positive. They struggle with keeping negative people out of their lives. I personally have made this a practice, okay? Show me some love when you come on. Hi Yadav. All right, so, you've got people who, you see them and they're walking down the street, and you look at them and you say hi to them, and the response back to you is going to be, you say, how you doing? They say, I'm so tired, or my life sucks, or, they're always like Debbie Downers. Hi, Natalie. They're never excited about life. They're always responding, and they've got this negative, hi, Sonia, they've got this negative vibe around them, right? And them, you see them, when they're coming, and you don't want to be around them because they're always so negative. You can't be around these type of people. I'm going to say hi to some more people that are coming on now. Hi, Lisa. Oh, by the way, there's like a button on the bottom there that says share. If you guys can share this video, that would be awesome to your page, if you feel called to do it. And please put an emoji in that I can hear you. Say hi. Please say hi. Hi there, Lisa. Okay, we're talking about negative, toxic people. All right, we've all got them in our lives. So what do we do with them? How do you navigate these people? So there's different options, right? You can get rid of them. You put them at arm's length, or you learn how to handle them, right? So for me, what I've found over the years, the reason why I keep my vibration so high and I keep myself in such a positive state is that it's such an easy answer. I just choose to every day. I choose to do that every day. Now that seems like it's such an easy choice to say, like, okay, I choose that, but I do. And then I thought to myself, what do I do to practice this every day? So when I'm helping other people get in that higher state, what do I tell them to do? Well, you get yourself in that state every morning. You prepare yourself for the day saying, okay, I choose to set myself up this day so no negative people are going to come to me. I meditate. I do a lot of mindset work, and it all comes down to mindset, how you think and how you're perceiving people. It all comes down to mindset. Like I said earlier, like for me, I used to respond with, because I was programmed to respond with, oh, I'm tired, or life's okay. You ask me this now, how I'm doing, I will always respond with, I am so happy, life is great. I am so high energy right now. I can't wait to get up the next day. I sleep maybe like 5 hours a night because I'm so excited about my life. That's the thing. You find people, hi Mary, you find people who are living their passion, who are positive, and they're doing things that are improving themselves. Those are the people that you want to be around, not the people who are constantly complaining, because those are the people, they're not actually working on themselves, right? They're just so miserable, and so they're going to keep constantly putting their misery on you. I have been the rock for people my entire life. And if you're the rock, you'll get this, where everybody always comes to you and is always coming to you with their bullshit. And you're there for them all the time. But what happens when you're always the rock is that when you've got an issue and you go to pick up the phone or whatever to call them, they're nowhere to be found. They're not around for you. So you have to always put yourself first. Here's the thing. Having people who are constantly draining you, it taxes on you. You will absorb their negative energy, okay? You will absorb all of their stuff, and their shit becomes your shit. You've got your own stuff to deal with. Why are you going to take on their stuff? So when you're constantly someone's, person who's not, the people I'm talking about are the people that they're not fixing their life, and they're always coming to you, complaining to you about what's going on in their life. They're not actually trying to improve themselves. I'm not talking about big major life issues where you're being there for somebody. I'm talking about somebody who keeps coming to you, draining you with their problems all the time. There comes a time in your life that you've got to say, okay, I choose not to absorb this anymore. Because when you absorb it, you send that on to your spouse, your friends, and to your children. It goes out to everywhere else, and it's not even yours. It's theirs. So you've got to make a choice of how you're going to let these people affect your life. Now, at work, let's say if you're in an environment where there's somebody so toxic at work, you have to decide, are you going to step out and not, let this person affect you? If there's like, it's so easy because I know I just had like 3 people contacted me recently, and they wanted me to come in and help with the gossiping, and there's drama in workplace, and I do not entertain that kind of stuff. Okay, that stuff for me, they have to work on it. But I honestly, I can't believe that this still happens. But a lot of people have this happening a lot within the workplace. So you've got to decide when you're at work, you stay away from that person. You do your job and you just stay away from the person. And that person you're ever directly linked with, you got to decide, I'm not dealing with that person. It's just a decision. It all comes down to a decision. Hi, Mari. It comes down to a decision whether or not you're going to let these people in your life. It's a mindset. You have to decide every day who you're going to allow into your space and who you're not going to allow in your space. It's okay to be there for people, and I always say meet people wherever they are, and you always want to help them where they're at. But in order to do that, you've got to set up boundaries for yourself. The only way you can be compassionate for another person is if you are actually setting those boundaries up for yourself. If you have no boundaries for yourself, you're not going to be able to, see where that person's at. You're going to be allowing people to come draining you all the time, taking from you, dumping on you, and it's not even yours to be carrying. Please say hi if you're coming on, and leave me an emoji or say hi. Thank you. And it comes down to you just deciding and making big decisions. So if these people have been in your life for a long time, are they there serving a purpose for you? Are they there, providing you with some quality time? Is it 50% of the time that they're there? To me, that percentage is not good enough. They have to be providing like 80, 90%, because there's got to be room for error. But they've got to be providing you with some quality in your life. And just because you've had them for 10 years, why are you keeping them in your life? If they're always negative, when you're growing and changing, and I'll say this all the time, you're going to be dropping people, and it's okay to make that decision to let people go out of your life. It's okay to decide, and it's very hard to do, because some of the times that you look back and you're like, okay, this person, I really love them, and they've been there for me, and they were there for me when I was going through this, but chances are when you were going through that, they were too, and you both were attracting. But once you heal that place inside of you, you don't need that person anymore in that place. And if they're not improving and they're not going on, you might have to let them go, because their negative energy is going to keep pulling you down. And you have to keep hearing that over and over. If they're not working on themselves, then you have to let that person go. I have had to do that, where I've gone on many retreats, and I come back from many life-altering, life-changing events, and I come home and I clean up. I decide, I don't want this in my life anymore. I make those decisions that are good for me, and they're hard decisions to make those decisions. I mean, does anybody resonate with this? I mean, if you do, show me some emojis. If this is you can relate to this. We've got a person in your life that you know that they just keep sucking your energy, but you love them so much and you want to be there for them, or you've outgrown them. If you really, really love them, put them at arm's length. But if there's somebody that you've had your moment, like I always say, reason, season, and lifetime, and maybe they were there for a reason and a season, and you have to take that next step of letting them go. Because if you don't, they're going to keep pulling you down back into a place. I know, I can tell you this, when you let go of those people that are holding you back from becoming a greater version of yourself, you are going to soar. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be like in a more higher energetic space because you have let them go. You're going to be, happy Friday, Nina. How are you, girl? You're going to soar when you let those negative people out of your life. You're going to be in such a different place because their negativity is holding you down, and in the deep in your gut that this doesn't feel right. Or if you see them calling, you're like, I don't want to answer this. I don't want to answer, because it's just going to be their drama and you're just done with it. Why are you keeping those people in your life? Why are they around still? Because they're energetically sucking you up. It's okay to decide. We're grown-ups now. It's okay. You don't have to be everybody's friend anymore, okay? It's okay to decide these people are not serving you anymore and let them go. And letting them go is very difficult, yes, but it's like a Band-Aid, because once you rip that off and you let them go, you're going to soar and fly. It's just making that decision. Not saying go out and get divorced and break up with your best friend and stuff like that. But if there's somebody that you all the time that they're just sucking you dry, it's time to make a decision to let them go. Because why is energy so important? Why is that mindset so important? Because it's how you frame yourself. We are the average of the 5 people we hang out with. I will say this over and over again. Jim Rohn said that. But we are also the average of the energy of the people we hang out with too. they're there for you, and I mean, they're your energy, and they affect you. These people are around you all the time, so you're going to absorb their energy into you. So why would you keep them around then if they're doing that? Okay, so I've got a question here. What if they're immediate family? Okay, this is a good question. What I've done in the past and what I tell people to do is you can try and bring them to another place. You can always revert them, show them another area. And if that doesn't work, because you can't keep doing this, you have to decide that your energy is more important. Your space is more important than everybody else. You have to decide to put yourself in a higher energetic place. It's very difficult to do that, but if you do it over and over again, sometimes your energy will rub off on them. And maybe they'll say, okay, this person is actually so super happy. Like, what are they doing? Why are they so happy? So, and the more that you get to that place, you know what? The less negative people come to you, and then the less negative people are around you. I'm telling you, when you get to that place of high vibration, negative people drop off because they don't want to be around you anymore. I'm telling you, I look around my life right now, and I don't have negative people in my life. I don't have people that are poor me, life sucks, or always bringing you down. It's a choice. So it starts with you. You have to decide that your space is so important. You have to decide that the area that you're in is so important. If you're coming on, please say hi. I've got my own energy other people don't like. Well, yeah, this is so true. I mean, people love, misery loves company. You know that, right? So when people are super happy and excited, they're not going to want to come to you. They're going to go to somebody else. Hi, Megan. They're going to go to somebody else, and they're going to go to another person who's going to, absorb their negative energy. They're going to go to somebody who's going to keep listening to them. And the only thing that I can tell you is that protecting your space protects your money. It protects your career. It protects the love in your life when you keep these negative people out of you. Because if you allow them in your space, they're affecting you. They're affecting everything. They're affecting everything that you do. And they start rubbing off on you, and their doubt, their negativity. It's so hard to not absorb that because it becomes you. It becomes your own sometimes. So I just have a hard and fast rule. I keep them away. That's it. I don't even mess with it anymore. I just have a hard and fast rule. If you're going to come to me with your bullshit, I'm done. If you're coming to me with gossip, I'm done. People don't gossip around me anymore. They know I don't roll like that. Because if it's not improving me, then get out of here. I don't want to deal with it, okay? If it's not, and even on Facebook, if I see you posting negative shit over and over again, I will unfollow you or defriend you because you're not going to bring your stuff to my perfect little environment that I've created. And maybe that seems like, so out there to live like that, but it works. It works because I stay high vibe all the time. And when you're in a high vibration, all good stuff starts to come to you. You start attracting the things that you want in your life. You start attracting the people you want in your life. You start attracting the money you want in your life. You start attracting all the things that make you positive. But when you keep people who are pulling on you or negative on you, let me tell you, they're going to suck you dry and pull everything from you. And then you'll have nothing left. So when you keep that vibration high, it means you have to keep those negative people away from you. That's it. And you have to actively do it. Make that decision. So I know sometimes you love people, and I know it feels so hard, but get over it. Grow up. You're grown up now. You don't have to have everybody liking you. Okay? And people who have everybody liking them, I got a problem with them because they don't stand for anything. I would rather somebody who is like, you know what? I don't tolerate this kind of behavior around me, and I'm only working on building an empire. I'm only working on my vision. I'm only working on great relationships. I'm sorry, I don't want this around me. And that's what it just comes down to, setting boundaries for yourself and deciding that, my environment is greater. Show me some love, guys, if you guys agree with me on this, because it is honestly something that I think people just allow people in their space, and they allow people to drain them. They allow people to suck them dry all the time. I want to see some love. Come on. All right. Hi, Steven. Oh, Steven, he's Mr. Positivity too, so he knows what's up. And when you're around people who are in a positive vibration, you'll see they act and behave in such a different way, okay, than the people who are miserable, and that they're always talking shit about other people. They're always, knocking people down. They're always trying to, woe is me. When you have those people around you, you'll see the difference in people. You decide what kind of person you want to be and who you want to be around. Do you want to be around somebody who is constantly negative and constantly, my life is shit, because they're doing nothing to change it, right? They're doing absolutely nothing to change their life. They're just sitting there complaining all the time. I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that. I don't want to be around those type of people. I totally do not want to be around those type of people. And the people that I have in my life right now, they lift me up. They're supportive. They're amazing. They make great choices. They're the way they look at life is in alignment with me. See, when you have people around you that are not in the same alignment with you, you know what happens? Their negativity pulls you out of alignment. And when you're out of alignment, nothing lines up. Nothing comes to you. You're constantly always trying to figure out your shit because you're dealing with these other people. You've got to stop it with this. Stop it. Be a grown up now, just stop letting people come and don't be people's rock anymore. Now if you want to keep coming to me, I'm like, here are my fees. You want me to help you? This is what it's going to cost you. And I'm a mentor and I'm a healer, and I have compassion for people and I meet people where they are, but I can't deal with that anymore. I cannot be the person that's always going, yeah, they do. Exactly, Nina. They derail you. Negative people derail you. Negative people, exactly. They derail you. They take you off your course. And if you've got a big dream or if you want to live a big life and you want to live with greatness, those aren't the people that you have around you, okay? Just let them go and they'll attract other negative people. But it's a choice. So what it comes down to, exactly. What you think about, you bring about. Exactly. It's what it is. So people ask me, how do you stay so positive? It's a choice. I wake up every day with the mindset that I'm going to be in this environment, okay? I meditate, I journal, I mindset. It is work to do it, okay? It's not just easy to decide, wake up one day and say, I'm gonna be positive, which is great, but you have to decide with these things. And they energetically bring you into a higher place. They bring you into a place of where you can freaking conquer the world and do anything. Because nobody's gonna get in your place anymore, okay? Nobody's gonna mess with you. Nobody messes with me. Nobody comes in my place. Anybody who knows me in real life, and maybe you guys are getting to know me now, I don't mess around with that stuff. Okay, so that's I'm kind of passionate. I'm getting fired up about it because I can't stand when people just are like, okay, I've known this person for 10 years, and it's just, but you don't like them, and every time that an event comes up and you got to go to their house for something, you're like, I don't want to go, but you go anyways. Why do you go anyways? Why do you do that? Why do you make that choice to go? Why are you going? Why are you doing that? Stop it. Stop doing it. Just decide. And okay, so you lose them as a friend. Okay, and they're in a group of friends. Well, decide. Do you want to be social or do you want to do something with purpose? Like, it's just, it comes down to a choice. I live with purpose every single day. I have purpose. And if that purpose sometimes loses friends, sometimes puts me in a different category, people pass judgment on me, who gives a shit? I don't care. I do not care. And of course, family sometimes is like the number one thing, I'm blessed with some really supportive family members, but maybe my extended family might not feel that way about me, but I don't care. But everybody in my family is pretty great, and because some of them might be watching here, so I'm just saying that right now. But I come out with this confidence. I come out with this empowerment of myself, and how I do it is that I just decide. I make a decision every day. I look at people. When I see somebody who's coming at me and I already know this person's, got something negative they're going to drop, I sometimes will turn around and I will walk the other way. You'll see me running. If you ever see me running from you, it's because that's what's happening. I'm just telling you right now, that's what's happening. I'm running from you because you got some negative bullshit. And you know what? The funny thing is, negative people don't even know they're negative. They think they're so freaking positive. They think that they're like passing all kinds of great stuff. Like they're always throwing off all negative stuff, but then, you'll see them talking shit about people. And let me tell you something. When you talk shit about people all the time, that means you're negative. You're negative. If you're complaining about how people are living their lives and you're looking at what they're doing and they're passing judgment, you're negative. You're negative and you're toxic. And if this is you, and if one of you watching this video on the replay, because most of these people that are on here right now are freaking ridiculously positive people. But anybody who's watching the replay and you see this or somebody needs to see it, share share this with them. Because I don't think sometimes people who are negative know that they're being negative. But think about it. Every single thing you say out of your mouth, think about the words that are coming out of your mouth. If you're going to go talk about somebody, think twice before you do it, because that has a vibration with it that's negative. If you're going to say something negative about yourself, think about it, because that has a negative vibration with it, okay? Oh, I suck, I'm this. That's a negative vibration. Be positive, turn it around, reframe everything that you're saying. Reframe things so that they're in a more positive place, so that you're actually in a better, environment, what you're thinking about. All right, I hope you guys found some value with this. Let me see, that's the worst. Negative Nancy's, yeah, poor Nancy. Oh my gosh, I am late for an appointment. I've got to go. I just realized that I've been on here. I get so fired up about this. But thank you guys for joining me today. I love all of you guys. You guys are amazing. All my positive people are on here. And again, if you're catching us on the replay, please comment. I always engage and I always comment. I love hearing what people have to say. If you've got advice about negative people, drop it into the comments, because people need to hear this. People need to stop doing what they're doing. Have a great day, Paul. Show me some love before you guys get off. I want to see some hearts, because I only deal with love. I only deal with love. Love is the way I roll, because love is the highest vibration. Love brings you everything. When you're in a love state, everything great happens to you. When you're in a negative state, I'm sorry, but shit just comes to you. So, all right, that's my people right there. I love you guys. I love you guys. Hey, Kenny, what's up? Love you too, dude. Thank you, Steven. I came here to serve. I am a giver. And you know what? Because I have this wisdom now, I'm sharing it. I have to share it. I have to share it and help other people. I have to do this because for me, it's something that is a burning within inside of me, and I have to share it. Okay? I'm so high vibe, man. I'm a high vibrational person. Wouldn't you want to be like this instead of, oh my God, my life sucks. Anyways, gotta roll. Love you guys, and you rock too, baby. All right. Remember, keep your vibe high. Bye.